Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Enjoy Life. I'm your host, Casey Crutchfield, and today we have a special treat for y'all. I'm super excited for this episode. If you tuned in to our last episode, I had Scotty Smith on the pod, and technically my oldest guest, and I guess now we have our youngest guest,
I guess so.
Ty. Thank you for stopping by, man.
Thank you for having me.
I truly appreciate it. Like I said, gotta give you your flowers, man. Congratulations on your most recent fight.
Thank you, man.
For taking that dub. I know that's gotta feel good, feel exciting.
It's something for sure. It's amazing. I love it. I love doing it.
I know. And just in general, I think anyone who's in MMA or does that type of training has to have such a good mindset and outlook and perception on life. And so I just want to say congratulations to you, and I think that's great that you do that. And I'm excited for not only me and for the guests to hear your story, and maybe it can resonate or relate to them in some sort of way.
Hopefully.
Maybe get them in the gym, huh?
Hey.
Yeah. But just to start off, I feel like this is a easy question for everyone. You know, everyone has a favorite. Who is your favorite MMA fighter?
So, if I had one person that I had to say, like, all time, he's a little bit older of a fighter. He doesn't fight anymore. His name's BJ Penn. He's like one of the few guys I'd say that gave like GSP, Matt Hughes, those type of guys like a rough time. GSP said that was one of his hardest fights. So BJ Penn, he's super well rounded. Right now, like currently fighting, I would say Robert Whittaker. Just because, I mean, he's been around for a while now, and he's just, dude, his stand-up, it's beautiful, you know, so.
Mine's Ilya Taporia. I'm a huge Ilya fan.
I can't.
You don't like him?
Nope. He knocked out too many of my favorite fighters, bro. I can't.
Oh, my gosh.
I can't.
He's nice.
He's super. I hate to say it. He's so good, dude.
I hate that he beats up on all my other favorite fighters.
Max Holloway dropped for the first time. Oh my god.
Yeah, I used to love. Well, I still do, but like just to see him kind of walk him down.
Right.
I don't want to say that.
But,
and it's just like, I think a lot of people don't like the cockiness either. Like having the victory fights before the fight,
right?
Like that's insane.
Dude threw a party before knocking out Charles Oliveira. That's insane.
Literally telling them at the weigh-ins, like, I'm sorry, I'm about to do this to you.
That's some confidence. Because if you lose,
like
that's not okay.
And
that's rough.
It's really rough. Like, you got to take a lot of heat for that. So to say that is a lot, for sure. Anyways, why don't we just kind of start off with your MMA journey in general, you know?
MMA or like just from the start?
How about we go from the start? Because obviously, you know, your dad's been involved with this for so long, and you know, it kind of trickles over to you in a way. So kind of tell me about that.
So, all right, this is gonna sound funny to start it, but you know those machines they got in Walmart where you can take all your change, throw it in, you get it back in bills?
Yeah.
So for a while we saved up any kind of change that we had, and we did that. We went, got our bills from the change that we had, and we went by those puzzle mats, threw them down in the spare room, and that's like my first gym. I was 4 years old, and trained me from there. Like I said, we talked before this, 5 years old, went to my first class, cried for like the first, I don't even know how many my dad says. I don't quite remember it, but he tells me, so I'm gonna trust him that he's not just making me look stupid. Then trained till now, right? Yeah. We opened our gym in 2016 here in Thibodeau, and then I started fighting when I was 17. So that's where that's at.
What's one of the earliest memories? Like, do you remember some of those days on the puzzle mat? I know that's kind of hard.
I do. It's very vivid.
Yeah, very like vague, but like.
I remember my dad, he used to let me, I had some little boxing gloves, and he used to let me just punch him in the face because I was little. Like, didn't really do nothing to him. And I just remember hitting him as hard as I can in the face, and him just smiling about it. It's like, why are you smiling?
Why are you smiling?
And sometimes it even make me mad.
Yeah, it makes you mad because you're like, I'm hitting you full force, and you're just smiling at me. Yeah.
And then, like, kind of what goes with that, like, before I went to kindergarten, he was like, I want to make sure no one's gonna mess with him,
Yeah.
or he's not gonna let somebody mess with him. So then he starts like picking on me in the house, like not even training.
Yeah.
Like, you're mad, and I was one of them kids, like I'd start tearing up, mad, like getting them emotional.
Yeah, you know, fist
And then,
bump.
yeah, and he's like, "You want to punch me?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
No gloves on. He's like, "Do it then." I just as hard as I can. Then he smiles and walks off, and I'm just confused.
Yeah, you're like,
Oh, okay. He's like, he can go to school. I'm like, that's my test this year. He can go to
no,
school.
you're good.
I'm gonna go no matter what. But he just, let's make sure he could hold himself if someone
Yeah.
tries something. But it was that kind of thing. It's funny. He had a lot of weird lessons, but
yeah,
they worked.
weird way of doing them. Yeah,
For sure.
And so, when did you kind of get that idea? Like, okay, I want to do this,
As in fighting?
Yeah,
or
as in
jiu-jitsu?
fighting.
Okay, so
or should I say jujitsu
Well,
first?
that came quick. Just after
Yeah.
I realized my dad wouldn't let me quit, I kind of started to enjoy it when I made it myself and wanted to learn it. But fighting, I mean, dude, I've been watching it since I was like 6 years old. My dad had a bunch of CDs of old UFC fights, and I used to just pop them in the DVD player and watch them. And so I kind of just wanted to compete
that.
since I was around that age, and I did a ton of tournaments for jiu-jitsu. I won a bunch, and it was fun. And I ended up going to California for it when I was like 12, or no, not 12, 11, 10, 11, 12, probably something like that. I don't exactly remember. But then I kind of stopped just because I don't know, I didn't really want to anymore.
Yeah.
I'm still training, I enjoyed it. But when I was 17, Justin Verdun, he runs the shows that we do. He runs them, he's from Homa, training at his gym. He called my dad or texted him and mentioned a fight to me, and my dad just doesn't know how he feels about that.
Yeah.
It's because he knows the risk, like he said on your podcast.
Yeah.
He knows the risk, and
He spoke a lot about that.
Yeah.
And how
he let me know.
Yeah.
And I didn't even like hesitate. Like, yes, I want to do it.
Yeah.
He's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's just, "Oh man."
Yeah,
All
I can
right.
only imagine
That's how
what
it
he's
starts.
thinking.
He's like, "Cause look, you're gonna get in there. Someone's gonna try to hurt you." I'm like, "I'm gonna hurt them." Like, that's kind of how
Yeah.
I think about it. And I think every word I say would just make him more or less like, "Oh my goodness, he's gonna do it. There's no turning me back if I want to do something." So my dad told me, he's like, "I'm gonna get you ready any way possible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do anything I gotta do. We're gonna go and do this."
And I think that's one thing I love, you know, he kind of went through that experience, and then, you know, for you to be his son, you know, he might have felt some type of way, like,
He
but
did.
the fact that he did tell you, and then he's like, you know what, like, if you're doing this, I'm with you full through, like, I'm gonna help you,
And
like,
he tells me to this day, he's like,
yeah.
"I don't want you to fight." I'm
Yeah.
like, "I know you don't, but I want to."
Yeah.
And he's like, "I can't stop you." And he always says, like, the day you say you don't want to fight anymore, I'm gonna feel so happy. I'm like, "See, you're not happy." But then, like, he's proud of me doing what I'm doing. But again, he knows the consequences, the possibilities.
It's just those parent nerves, and I think that's one thing that I don't understand. I know you can relate to this. You don't either, because I feel like once you have that little one, you're like, you always see them as, he sees you as that kid on the puzzling mat, and so you know he doesn't. So he's got that idea, whereas you know, like, I'm ready. Like, let's go.
Dude, let's go. If he would have gotten that call when I was like 10, I would have still took it. Like, just kind of like, there's a ton of little kids that do it like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't big around that time, but now, dude, you can go in one of the fights, and there's like 6-year-olds throwing it like down. If it's like MMA, they do no headshots.
Yeah.
But if it's kickboxing, they'll put on headgear and throw headshots. And I've seen like little 8-year-olds smoking each other with headgear on. And it's like, that's not good, for sure. Not for that's one of the
not
things.
for development, you know, get the wrong kick to the head or something.
Like, you see that, and it's like, if they get hit in the head for like that until they're 17, it's gonna show effects when they're 17. From doing that from 8 to 17, that's almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna see effects from just how they are talking. Like Nate Diaz, you heard him talk before, right? That's from getting punched.
Yeah.
They call it punch drunk.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. So
don't want them getting that cauliflower ear.
Oh, that doesn't matter. I want that. I'm surprised
Is that something you want?
I'm surprised I don't got it.
Is that like how you get your stripes almost? Getting cauliflower ear?
I guess, but I think the reason why I want it is because I expected to have it by now.
Yeah.
And I've been doing it for 16 years. Well, about to be. And my dad, whenever he's like, you haven't got cauliflower yet, I'm like, that's because I don't get beat as much as you.
I noticed it.
I was like, that's because I don't get beat as much as you. That's why. I always mess with him like that. But I say that knowing he's going to probably just destroy me next, like, Friday.
And then when he sees it?
Yeah. I love you, Dad. Please don't hurt me.
Gotta add that. But what would you say, and I know you kind of talked about this because you wanted to do it. Mm-hmm. Before I ask you about your first fight, what is your why?
It's just growing up in it, I think. It's just, I've seen it so many times, and I kind of always figured it was going to end up happening. I see people fighting. Whenever I grew up, it was always, you don't want to do it outside of the gym.
Yeah.
Only do it if you got to. And that kind of makes me want to do it, you know? Yeah. And it's like, I know I can't, I'm not going to, unless I really have to, like they say. But you're saying I can go in a cage?
Yeah.
Throw hands and be fine after? Well, not fine, but not
to go to jail?
Not yet. Yeah. I'm like, I want to do this. That's awesome. I've been doing it for so long. I'm good at it. I know I'm going to be good at it. And I guess that's my two whys. I grew up doing parts of it, not actually putting it to use.
Yeah.
And the whole thing where it's like I can do it and make it like a hobby or possibly a job.
Yeah.
You know? So that's my why. My two whys.
Yeah, I like that. And I can kind of see where you're coming from because, you know, you're always training, and like,
yeah,
it's not like you're going to unleash all of that in training, but then like you said, you really can't use it in the real world, but if you get in that cage, it's a different story.
As you want.
Yeah, you can have as much fun as you want. But tell me about your first fight. So what was that like?
My first fight, I was so pumped. I was having dreams every other day about it, like about the fight.
How long did you know in advance?
I think it was like 4 weeks.
Okay.
I think.
So about a month.
Something like that, I think. It was against a guy named Eddie Callahan. Super great fighter. Me and him were cool. Pretty much turning into a buddy at this point. Again, super cool guy, great fighter. He actually also won a 145 belt recently.
Okay.
We went in. It was kind of just like a mutual like respect type of thing. You kind of feel it from the beginning. And we got in there and went all 3 rounds. And it came to a split decision. Everybody was kind of confused because they think I won all the rounds. But it pretty much ended with, I think I took him down and ended up on top every round. And that's kind of how it ended for every round. And then I won by split decision. And it was a great fight for a first fight for me and him because it was both our first fight. Mm-hmm. And that was like I said, probably the best first fight to start and get your feet in the water and start it off. So it was a good back and forth, and it's a good experience to start off with.
What was that feeling after?
Dude, so pretty much most of my fights that I won, like MMA fights, hold on, wait, let me think. So yeah, all my MMA fights were in Thibodeau, so like my hometown. Every time I win, it's so loud when everybody's screaming, clapping. I have my family all screaming my name, and like you get your hand raised, and you don't even care that you won at that point. You see everybody screaming for you, and it's like it just makes me happy seeing everybody come out support, and I actually won for them. That's kind of like the reason why the day of the fight that I want to win. It's like everybody's coming, I gotta put on the show, I gotta win.
Yeah.
And that's probably my biggest motivation day of, for sure.
So what was it like, kind of after that? Like, did you instantly kind of want to go back and like run it back, or?
I would have been down to fight the same day after a few more fights passed by. I think I say that because I realized I wasn't hurt at all.
Easier said than.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My second fight, I took like 3 leg kicks that were pretty decent, and me and my buddies, we wanted to throw like a small after party, me and some of my friends, after the fight. And we got to his house, adrenaline was gone. I stepped into the house, so like got out my truck, got into his house, first step in the house, my legs like hurting, like, oh my God.
Like cramping, or?
It's just a bruise. Well, it's not even a visible bruise, it's just the damage my leg took. It's not like I broke my leg, but dude, if...
Those leg kicks, don't underestimate, I mean...
Bruh, it's bad.
I would hate to take a leg kick.
Have you took them before?
No, I'm not interested. We're not gonna do that.
I'm just asking, but... No. But dude, they're real.
Yeah.
Like, because when you get hit in the head with adrenaline pumping, like, unless you get rocked, you don't really feel it. after a few leg kicks, even with adrenaline and you're in a fight, after a few, you're gonna start to feel it. Like you've seen guys in UFC fights where they start limping, so they switch their feet, so their front leg is the hurt ones in the back, so they can't get hit again. Stuff like that. Like if you get hit in the head though, you can't switch stances and freaking have a second head. You have to be invisible. You know? So yeah, leg kicks are they're a problem if you get hit too many times.
I remember what I wanted to say. Okay. So you were talking about how you were mostly on the ground in that first fight, like on top though.
Yeah.
A lot of people who I would say aren't that big into UFC or MMA, when they watch and they see someone just on the ground the whole time, you know, they kind of get mad at it. Like it's a prime example I think of is Marab. Oh, dude. He is so different. Like
I love that guy. You seen his Instagram and TikTok?
Yeah, I see. I think at first, like one of his first fights, I was like, damn, like this is boring. And then after a few, I'm like, this dude's different.
He knows
like it's insane how many times he takes down someone and around, and it's that putting you against the cage and just kneeing you. Like dude, I know those knees hurt so bad, and then you just get taken down. You can't do nothing.
That cage work, that wall work, that's like physically breaking your body down, and it's mental at the same time. Because if you have no like wall game, and you're just getting beat up the whole time, and you can't get out, you're getting hurt, and you're like, am I getting out of this? Am I have to survive 4 minutes if they don't let me out? Yeah.
Because like you're trying to, I mean, obviously you're trying to get back up, but like,
and that takes a lot of energy out of you. You're trying to get out of there, and then even if you get out after a minute, you're fatigued getting into another striking exchange, and it's like your punches might not have the same amount of force in them just from being tired. And wall work is super important. That's how I won my last fight pretty much. I was able to get the takedown and get the finish from there. So that's probably like the third most important thing when it comes to fighting. So just like striking, wrestling, and then wall work. Because I mean that's the 3 stages, or not stages, but like spots you end up in the fight. So make sure you're well-rounded if you're gonna do MMA. You know,
you gotta be well-rounded. But before we talk about that latest fight, can you kind of tell me about that tag team thing that you mentioned? I think that'd be very interesting for the viewers. I've never heard of that. Like, I'm definitely gonna go look that up on YouTube.
I can show you one of the videos right after this. But so the main guy I do it with is my buddy Corbin Falgu. He's probably watching this. What's up, Corbin?
Shout out, Corbin.
He's in college, like I told you, for Huntington, Alabama. He's super good at wrestling, and we same rank in jiu-jitsu, and he's like my best friend. I was like, there's nobody else I want to do this with besides him. Pretty much, it's everybody asks like, is this like the WWE tag team thing? It's like no. This is real. Not that like people don't get hurt in WWE, because they actually do, but it's just a scripted type of thing, or they know what's gonna happen. This is like,
and you ain't calling out like elbow, like kick.
Pretty much 4 people in the ring. Don't see that often. One person from each team goes against each other, and how the octagon has panels, you can only stay on that one panel. The person that's not in the fight. And pretty much what you want to do is get it to your side, because if you're on the other, if you're by yourself on the other side, it's pretty much 2v1. And it's an 8-minute round, and most taps wins. And when I tell you, if you're down a tap and you need to get another tap just to at least draw, it becomes a fight. Like, not, you obviously can't throw hands, but it's like, it's intense. And me and Corbin have gotten pretty good at it. Like, very good, I'd say, to the point to where we ended up getting a tournament thing for it. So we had 4 different teams, and we did like a bracket. So winner of each team goes against each other, or not team, each match goes, and we won the belt for that. So a tag team jiu-jitsu belt. And the crowd loves it, dude. It's like constant pace, and that's if they know what they're doing. Because we've seen other ones where they're just kind of like trying to pull each other's arms to get them to their sides. Like, it's more technical than that. And then people start booing, and I'm watching. I'm like, man, you need to
you need to do something.
Understand. But dude, I need to let you know next time we do it. Like, you need to come watch.
No, I want to come watch your next fight as well. I would love to.
I think I'm looking beginning of next year. So
Okay.
There's something in December 6th that I might be doing a tag team thing with one of my cousins. Her name's Kaya Verdun. Justin Verdun, how I mentioned him, that's his daughter.
Okay.
And that's kind of like a youth MMA, kickboxing, and tag team just event. So it's not like a full-on MMA thing, but it's just something else to throw out there. Me and her might do that December 6th. So I mean, if you want, pop out to that.
Hit me up.
But the next real like thing, probably beginning of next year, I'm looking to do an MMA fight. So
yeah,
that's
somewhere around like January, February, maybe.
Probably. So
that's gonna be fun.
I'm ready.
Yeah. How long is it like ideally that you wait in between fights? I know you haven't done that many like officially, but like just on average, because I know there's like that balance where like you said you're trying to get as many fights, but then also like
you need to recover.
Yeah.
So the organization that we're fighting for right now, I say fighting for, that we go to, because you can do different organizations as an amateur if you're not like signed to something, but they throw about 3 or 4 a year. And I mean, if you get all those, that's a good pace to do.
Yeah.
Probably 3 is better instead of 4, is because you want your full 8-week training camp and time to recover and still kind of like be loose and kind of do what you want to do outside of fighting if you plan on doing that.
Yeah.
If you just want to fight and make that what you do, you can fight as many times as you want. As long as you got time to recover, stay healthy, and don't be stupid about it, for sure.
Yeah.
Because cutting weight is
it's hard.
Depends on who it is and how you do it. If you're a guy that's like has no diet and you're gonna try to cut 12 pounds with no water weight on you the same day of the weigh-ins, you're gonna have a rough time.
Yeah.
You're cooked. If you plan it, drink your water week of, hit the sauna the day of the weigh-ins, you could do it. It's gonna suck because you're in a sauna for freaking however long you need to be. If you're in there for 3 hours straight, sitting in a sauna for 3 hours straight, normal. It still sucks. It's hot.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, like, what is that? Has that been hard for you, or?
I've been pretty lucky and good with it so far.
Yeah.
I've been cutting 20 pounds for my fight. All it takes for me, this is funny because if like my family knows, I eat a lot of sugar. Like,
okay, you're candy man?
Oh my god, dude.
I'm gonna say I gotta, yeah.
Oh, dude.
I'm not like a dessert guy, but I like candy, if that makes sense.
Right, that makes sense. But dude, I eat a ton of sugar. And I'm lucky I train because I'd probably be fat right now. Like, very big. So it really just takes cutting sugar for me, doing my water weight and cutting water weight. So I don't have to strict diet yet.
Okay.
I plan on cutting 30 pounds to go to 35. And I'll have to do that more, but right now I just gotta cut sugar and eat somewhat healthy, and then cut my water weight. I'm good.
After that fight, are you eating some candy? I was about to look at it.
It's bad.
What's that first thing you grabbed, man?
What was the first thing I got? I could tell you for sure after weigh-ins from the last one. Went to Cane's, got a Cane combo. That night I got Taco Bell, which is so stupid. I don't know why I would ever do that, but I wanted Taco Bell, so I got Taco Bell.
It's right there. I don't know if that's a problem you have.
Everything right here.
But ever since I moved in here, it's probably been like 3 years. Anything around here is so convenient. Like, dude, it doesn't matter what time, you could just...
Dude, whenever I moved here, I was 50 and I didn't have my license yet. I just walked everywhere.
Yeah.
But I had got a Cane combo right after. I drank a thing of Pedialyte, the whole thing, bunch of water, Taco Bell. I went to Walmart. I got a bunch of just crap. Like, everybody tells me don't eat stupid after. I just don't listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I need to start listening. I eat so much. I always do, but a lot. That's the answer. A lot. Just because, I mean, you've been depriving yourself of food that you want for so long.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine that.
I mean, it's ton of food. But then after fight, it's the same thing. I mean, I guess I just eat what I want. So
go back to the same thing.
It's probably what I look forward to more than fighting when it comes to training camp. Just eating
right
instead.
When you finish. It's almost like the bodybuilders, like after their
dude, they eat so much.
Oh my goodness. So much junk. Like, go straight for the pizza, the donuts, all those.
That's insane. I'll say that I got Domino's.
But shifting away, like, from your personal standpoint, if you had to give some advice right now, like, for someone who might not be in jiu-jitsu or MMA, what would be your advice on like would be a defense move or something to know, or like maybe one simple thing that they should know, like if
it's not worth it, walk away.
I like that.
That's all it is. My dad's been telling me that for so long, and it just makes sense.
Yeah.
If you really think you need a fight, rethink it again.
Yeah.
Because you probably don't. Like if someone hits on your girlfriend, like my dad says all the time, I'm gonna say it now because I'm realizing he didn't say this, so I can use his stuff against him.
Yeah.
Not against him, for him. It's not like I'm saying it, but if someone messes with your girlfriend, hits on her, just leave. You don't need to start something about it. Yeah. It's not worth going to jail for, like my dad says. It's not. If someone puts their hands on her or anyone that you know, like if I'm with my friend and they decide to sock somebody out of nowhere, I'm gonna go hit him. That's my thing though. Just because I mean, it's equal. He hits him. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure my friend's good and it's gonna be settled. But I mean, even still, my dad says don't hit. Pin him to the ground, call the cops until the cops get there, and I probably wouldn't be able to control myself. I'm be honest with you. I need to.
That's that hard part that I've kind of been hearing about, that control.
Yeah. And being able to. I say I probably couldn't control myself, but part of me thinks I might be able to, make it happen. It's just I don't really know. I haven't been in that situation, thankfully yet.
I like that answer.
Not recently. Like walk away.
I think your dad's gonna be very happy with that.
Well, he's gonna be happy, but he's gonna be like, "You really said you punched somebody?" He might say that.
Yeah, he's gonna have to critique something.
Fine, yeah. Dude, right when I said that, I'm like, "Oh man, he might."
He's not gonna like that. He's not gonna like that.
He's gonna like that I remember what he says and puts it on a podcast and let people know, So.
And that's even going back to like when I had Jack on the podcast. He mentioned he was sparring once, and then one of y'all, I don't know who it was, but someone threw a fake knife and was like,
"Oh yeah,
yeah."
That probably was recent because the dude I said Shane that owns Bourgeois or part of Bourgeois, I was probably there.
Yeah, you probably were. Yeah,
and they're rolling. And Shane goes into the closet and comes out with like a fake gun and a fake knife.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Watch this." I'm like, "Oh God." He just goes, "Watch this." And then he just tosses it next to somebody, and if they realize it, like I think the first guy was his name Peyton, he trains with us. He sees it, no hesitation, just grabs it. Yeah. I'm like, "Oh, okay, this is like a lesson,
Yeah.
It's like if you could roll, you can do as much as you want. If somebody has a knife or a gun,
it's cooked.
Usually. But the gun, you're probably, if you're not close enough to probably like control it, if you're a distant away, you're not winning that.
Yeah, and I think
give them what they want.
I think that goes back to why you shouldn't walk away.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
walking away is the number one self-defense.
Yeah, and in reality, like unless the situation like you and everyone else says is like super dire, like in need, like it's really never worth it.
It's the problem.
I love Roadhouse. The old one. Nobody ever wins a fight. My dad's gonna love me saying that. Yeah, I love the old one.
Okay.
The new one's alright too. I like that one.
I remember my aunt.
But my dad.
My nanny. I went to her house. She was like, "You seen the movie with Conor McGregor?" I'm like, I purposely didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch that.
I didn't like that one as much. The old one is like one of my dad's favorite movies.
Really?
So like, I remember watching it as a kid. And I'm like, this dude just ripped someone's fucking throat out. Like that is so cool. And so it's just always been a favorite movie of mine. So he's gonna love that. But kind of moving on, we've been talking a lot about your dad, and a lot of it connects to you as a fighter.
Right.
What does having him in your life just mean to you? Like having him as your dad, as your coach, just all around, what does that mean to you?
I mean, I think about it pretty often, honestly. But I think really hard about it whenever I have a fight coming up or after a fight. It's like, it makes the world's difference, dude. It's like if he wasn't there for me, like if I grew up without a dad, there's no telling what I'd be doing right now.
Yeah.
I'm thankful to have a dad that's also going to be a coach, and that was a coach. I'm beyond lucky.
Yeah.
To grow into a family where they're going to support me with whatever I'm doing. And then my dad putting me in something that he knows is going to benefit me and not letting me quit. Because that's one of the biggest lessons that I see, because I used to have my dad teach kids classes, and the biggest lesson that a lot of kids should learn is just how to stick with something. Because if you join something and you quit later, you'll never know what it's like to stick with something and make it something that benefits you.
Yeah.
Because you can do that with anything. And yeah, not quitting is very important, because in the long run, it'll be worth it. As if it's not like something that you won't get nothing out of it. Like, there's not many things in the world, if you think about it, that's that.
Yeah.
You're gonna gain something, whether it's a lesson, something for you in the future, which, I mean, lessons go on with you forever.
Yeah.
Lessons come from everything, and if you stick with something, you learn lessons and possibly a skill, you know. So that's I mean, that's what my dad brings for me: lessons, skills. He's a role model, and I mean, he's a dad.
Yeah, all in one.
That's all I need.
And I love how you said the lessons, because I always say you don't take losses, you take lessons.
Right.
You learn from everything, and especially when something doesn't go your way, you learn more. So, you know, usually when it does, or when you do win, you know, you might, and it's obviously everyone wants to win, but you learn, you arguably learn more from a loss or not getting something compared to
you definitely
winning.
Because I mean, when you lose, you go watch the tape again, you see what you did wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You see it.
Yeah.
If you win and you blow a dude out, just completely nothing wrong, which is usually never the case, you can always fix something.
Yeah.
You can look at that, oh, I won, this is what worked for me. You can use what worked for you for the next fight, and the other guy might have something that counters it.
Yeah.
So then that old fight you had, you did really good, but you didn't get as much from a video of you losing.
Mm-hmm.
Something you could fix.
Definitely.
It's always something you can fix, no matter what it is. So
always can get better.
Always a lesson. Always a lesson.
So now let's talk about that most recent fight.
Okay, you started smiling.
One thing that I really remembered from your dad's podcast episode was when he said that feeling walking in. Do you have that same type of, like, what was going through your mind?
So,
I know you said you played some aggressive music.
Dude, I'm fixing that next fight.
What song, if I may ask?
It's a whole lot of just like stuff like, I got DMX streaming in my ear.
Yeah.
I'll have Youngboy on.
Yeah.
Every once in a while. I'll listen to
Green Dot.
Yeah, dude, all that type of stuff. Like stuff that, like, it's gonna make me want to throw hands with someone.
Yeah.
That type of thing. And then, like, my walkout song too, it was just aggressive music.
Yeah.
But the walkout from the locker room to the cage, I'm so mad. Like, very mad. It's just, that's how I am. Everybody's different. Mm-hmm. I'm ready to put it on. And just angry, ready to throw hands. And that is the reason why in my first round of that fight, I got clipped. Yeah. I was too stiff. I just wanted to make something happen, so I went forward and got hit. And like I said, I got clipped. I dropped on a knee, stood back up. Thankfully, I was able to stand up, because if not, I probably would have lost the fight. But stood back up, got him against the cage, and pretty much held it there for the rest of the round. Because if I got to the second round, I knew I could fix my mistake. And did that. At the end of the first round, I disengaged, threw some hands just so I could, kind of put a look for me, throwing hands, exchanging, putting myself on my front foot and going at it.
Yeah.
Second round, we had an exchange. I rocked him, got him against the cage, picked him up, slammed him, got him out, and punched him in the head as many times as I could. Ref called it, jumped on the cage. I look at everybody up there, screaming. Yeah, my family, my girlfriend's crying because she's just happy I'm fine.
Yeah.
My mom's the same way.
I was about to say, I know they had to be nervous. Like.
And then there's a clip of me on the cage, and I'm like pumped. I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
And then, like, I wipe my nose, I'm bleeding. I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah. And I realized, like I put myself in a bad position just from the mindset I was in. And that's like when I see the blood on my finger, like, that's what went through my head. It's like, dang, I took a punch I didn't have to eat.
Yeah.
But I turned it around. I was able to get myself together. That was the biggest. That's probably like my most important lesson in any of my fights, was that sit down before round 2 on the seat. It's like, all right, I need to calm down.
Yeah.
And I'm applying that 100% to my next
And
fight.
it's good that you still took that win, but you learned a really valuable lesson.
Right.
And that's great.
That's when I think about the fight. I'm disappointed at sometimes just because it's like I didn't come out how I want to. But again, like we were saying, it's you're gonna learn lessons. So
And it's not about how you start; it's how you finish
exactly.
it. Exactly.
I went from rock to
rocking.
Yeah. Sure. That's what it is, man.
But
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Put on a t-shirt.
For sure. But I loved the video on Instagram of you walking
Logan
out.
showed you, huh?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I made that.
You made that?
I did. I was like, because I remember watching my
You got
dad's
good
fight.
editing skills.
It's just cap cut, dude.
Cap.
But I remember I watched my dad's fight on YouTube. Like, I don't know how long ago that is, but it's like the same situation I got in. I seen him punching the dude on the ground. I was like, yeah, I did that. And after all of his fights, I think most of them, he always jumps in the cage, and I always do the same thing. So I'm like, I'm gonna just do that and show that we pretty much have like the same things that we do.
Yeah,
and it's
the same manner.
Came out to a really cool little video.
No, it did.
For sure.
I loved that.
Sick.
And so now we're moving on to the future. I know you said you're kind of thinking about January, February, but just in general as a whole, let's say 5 years from now, you're 19. What do you want to see 5 years from now from yourself? Maybe not even just as a fighter, just as a person in general.
Right. So 5 years from now, man. So that's looks far away, but it's really not.
It's really not. It goes by quick.
So when it comes to fighting, I want to be pro. Like if I don't go to UFC and all that stuff, I want to get pro. That's my main goal for right now. Just because everybody says they're gonna go to UFC and all that stuff, but you don't really know for sure. And there's some guys that are amazing at fighting. They go undefeated, just don't get noticed. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I want to be pro for sure, and at least fighting for a pro organization. That's with fighting, with just life. Kind of where like Logan's at right now. He's married.
Yeah.
House. By the time I'm 25, I want to have kids or a kid, and that's also something I have to balance out with fighting if I continue to actually do it. I know my dad talked about that. That's the reason why I didn't continue to go.
No, he did,
pro.
and I actually gave him his flowers on that. I was like,
you said that, I remember.
Yeah, because that's big.
Respectable.
It really is to, I guess, say care. Kind of. I don't want to say put your stuff to the side, but to know where your priorities should be and actually acknowledge it. Not a lot of people would do that, and I really credit that a lot. A lot.
I still think about it sometimes. Like, if he decided to just go out and do that, what would we be doing right now? He could have either succeeded, and we would have been at every UFC event he fights at, big crowd, or maybe it would have been worse for life right now. Like maybe he threw all his money into that and took his time away to where he's not even around.
And then what does that do to you as
like I might not be in my own gym right now. Yeah. Type of thing. So I think he definitely made the right decision. Yeah. But at the same time, he could have made another decision. Could have been better, but you never know. So he made the most logical decision. Yeah. That's the answer. The most logical decision. That's I'm glad for sure. Because it went good. So it went good.
And then I guess this doesn't go back. This isn't advice for hitting. What would be your advice for anyone who just wants to get into whether it's jiu-jitsu, any type of martial arts, anything?
The hardest first step is starting. Dude, just throw yourself in there. It's going to be scary, but if you go to the right place, you'll be able to do it and come out fine. Yeah. And start. Just figure out what you want to do, whether it's jiu-jitsu, karate, taekwondo, wrestling. Just make yourself do it. Yeah. Get in there. Figure out if you want to do it first off. That's why we got the first week that's free. Like, come try it out. And if you choose to sign up for a membership, stick with it. Make yourself a goal for how many times you want to go a week, and discipline yourself to go whenever the days you say you're going to go. Yeah. And just have an open mind. Because if you're one of those people that's like, oh, that don't work, I'm gonna go see though, and you're watching the whole time, learning, and you still got the mindset of this is never gonna work. You're not gonna try to put the the dedication to make it work, Because some things don't work until you put the time in.
Yeah.
And if you expected a huge amount of growth in a week,
Yeah.
you're gonna be disappointed. You know, dedication is key, for sure. So commit yourself, open-minded, and step in the gym.
Yeah.
Same thing with working out. I mean, if you sign up, go to a gym, and actually use your membership.
Yeah.
And eventually, as you go on, you'll see growth, and then you'll realize I did something that's gonna benefit me.
Yeah.
So.
And it makes you just feel good, you know, overall as a person. Not even because you're getting fit, but having that dedication, that discipline to go and do that. You know, that's bleeds outside of just what you're doing. Like the little habits, the little things. And I like that answer for sure.
Thank you.
And I think we talked about a lot of great stuff today. I enjoyed the conversations. It was great. And my last question I always ask, if you don't know.
I know.
Ty, why do you enjoy life?
It's all about the people around me, man. Like you said, my dad, I got, amazing parents. I got, a little sister that I wouldn't trade anybody for. Amazing grandparents. I got a gym that's always gonna have my back that I can go to. I got a beautiful girlfriend. Honestly, she keeps me shooting straight right now.
Shout out the girlfriend.
Absolutely.
Better shout her out.
I love you. Like getting ready for fights, if I didn't have her, I'd probably just be mad all the time. I'll be honest with you, because I get into that kind of space, in my head where I just want to go. But then I see her, I calm down, stuff like that. So that's where I'm at right now. That's why I enjoy life. People around me, man.
That's great. I love that answer.
Absolutely.
Ty, thank you again.
Thank you for having me.
I will definitely be at your next fight. Please text me the details. I love to support my guests any way I can, and I think that'd be a great way to do it. So just let me know.
Absolutely, I got you.
Guys, I hope y'all loved this episode. I hope maybe you learned something, regardless of what it was. Keep on enjoying life, and we'll see you for the next episode. We're out.